Right. There are some people losing their ever-loving mind over an XRP short that just came out, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to separate smart people from total morons. And if you just got offended at me using the word morons, you may be a moron. All right, here we go. There is a short. I'm going to play this, and it's very important because it's blowing up right now. People are watching it like crazy, and they're asking questions like this. So how do you respond to this video? It's a short. You should do a show exposing what happened since, because it has not happened at all. Well, I'm going to play the short, and I want everyone to remember one thing. As I play the short, don't race out and buy XRP, because I made this short almost exactly 12 months to the day. All right, here we go. I'm going to send my doggie over there so she doesn't mess anything up. All right, here we go. Here's the short that I'm talking about right here. Oh, isn't that a nice little face? It's like Jabba the Hutt trying to put on his pants. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
XRP is now in the run. It's not going to be going back down. Even if the price dips, I don't care about that. It is now open for business. The revelations about Bank of America, there's a lot more to come out. You're going to see XRP holders become multimillionaires, a lot of them, and some billionaires in the very near future. I honestly believe over this next year, you're going to see many, many XRP millionaires come out. What's going to happen next is going to blow your mind, okay? This is the time where certain altcoins are going to run 10 or even 100 and some 1,000 times.
Let me stop there. I said 1,000 times. The 1,000 never happened, but the 10 and 100 times, 100x, we did see happen. All right, so this is very important. So first off, that short was created almost exactly 12 months ago. It was mid-December is when that thing was created. At that time, I had been invested in XRP since it was 2 cents. I watched it run up to the mid threes in 2017, 2018, and then come crashing back down to like, 16, 18 cents. That was the time I decided I'm putting money that I got from selling my house into XRP, made a killing. Everything was excited. Everything was lining up. A lot of people on this channel, type 1, if you bought XRP in the 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents range since you've been listening to this channel. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to point out stupid people's mentalities, and this is your competition. So good news. You don't have any competition. So everything was looking great. All this amazing news is coming on. President Trump had, won the election. He was saying all these great things about crypto, all this crypto task force, blah, 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 blah. And the price had ran from 50 cents up to, at this point of this post coming out, right under $2, okay? And you caught what I said. It's open for business. They are going to be crushing it, rocking and rolling. I'm paraphrasing. And I said, even if it dips, I'm not going to care, right? Well, something happened about February of this last year. About 4 months later, XRP from that short had went from right under $2 up to like $3.50. What? 150% profit, I believe, at that point. People were crushing it. And then I did a video to piss off the internet. And it was true. I'd sold half of my XRP and people came unglued. You see, people aren't truly investors. Most people aren't investors. Matter of fact, I got a comment this morning on this short that says, yeah, I took your advice and bought this stock. It's not a stock. It's a crypto token. This is how stupid people are. And he's so angry. And he goes, now I lost my butt. I made a video saying I'd sold half of it and that it was going to drop. And people lost their minds. I was called everything except for handsome and good looking and super buff. But literally everything other than that I was called. And look at where we are now. As a matter of fact, I've had a buy order in for $1.80 XRP ever since I sold it. And it almost was triggered last night. I actually canceled it and dropped the price even more because I actually believe the price is going to drop even more. But see, the thing is, at the end of that short, I said, it's important that we understand how to pivot. I didn't play that part because that's what it is, pivoting. When all this amazing news had come out around the first of the year, Trump had become president and took office and said all this great stuff about crypto, it wasn't moving the price. As a matter of fact, the one thing Ripple was constantly doing was dumping new tokens onto the market. I think about $1 billion a month. The news was not enough to keep the price rising. What had happened is sellers or buyers were no longer buying as much as they were in that previous run, that bull cycle. So I made the call to sell half of mine and I let everybody know. As a matter of fact, I waited a couple days. The price rose a little bit and I said, look, I sold at this price. I'm telling you at a higher price. And some people listened, some people didn't. Now, I don't have a crystal ball and I don't get every call right. Nobody does. If anyone tells you that, they're completely nuts. But the market turned and we took that XRP money and we put it into numerous altcoins running on their cycle because the major coins had stopped their major move and the altcoins picked up in the spring. And many people made 100, 200, even 2,200% was the record. And even on those, I said, okay, I'm entering and now I'm exiting because I showed people a side of me that I'd never shown on this channel is that I used to be a stock trader when I was really young, made a lot of mistakes back then, learned a lot through the 2017 crypto move about how to control my emotions. But the truth is people can't control their emotions. Right now, this short on XRP is exploding and people are reacting to it like was just made yesterday. That's really scary. It says here, and this is me. How do you respond to this video? I just did. I'm not afraid of it because this is the truth. And the truth is most people don't watch all the videos. And I'm not asking anyone to watch all those videos. But if you're trading based off of ideas from a channel, you should probably watch every single video because things change, just like they changed for XRP. And I expect XRP to go lower than it is now. And people are going to lose their minds unless they're intelligent. See, intelligent investors that own XRP, and I still have some XRP, I'm going to be buying at lower prices. That's how you get wealthy. You buy low, sell high. But most people, they're not investors. They buy high and sell low because they're controlled by their emotions. 2026 is no longer going to be about emotions. It's going to be about facts and figures, and we're going to be crushing it. If you're subscribed to this channel, you know exactly what Ninja Nation means. And I thank you to every single person that supports this channel. I'm about to go over the hump. I don't remember how many subs. It's like right there. I'm like a couple hundred away from that next blast off period. It's all set up with numerology. Anyway, I probably shouldn't share all that. But my point being is I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited for 2026. We're going to see another upswing on crypto. We still get that next last drop pop, but we're still going to I think, have a drop. I've been talking about this for a month and a half, and we're going to see a little bit more pain, a little bit more shakeout, which gets me excited because I'm just going to buy at really low prices, and then I'm going to sell to all the noobs when they just, I guess, finally figure it out and they go start buying. Most people, the masses, buy when things are high because they are high, because they would rather be lazy than learn about how capital markets work. Hope you got something out of this. If you want to not freak out about crypto taxes, 80% off link down below. And if you know everything about taxes, I've already gotten a couple of those comments. Yeah, definitely don't take the course and just go file your taxes and enjoy that one. The Economic Ninja is out.